Okay, class, here we go. Day 2, part 1. This is a model that we are going to recreate in SketchUp. And let's start off here. Delete the person, save the model, and we're going to just call it whatever you want. I'm going to call mine Day 2, part 1. Day 2, part 1. I might already have that file name, but nope, I guess not. Okay, so first starting off, we're just going to create the first part of the base. So I'm just going to create a rectangle and create this particular base is going to be a 50 by 40. Start off in this corner and type in 50, comma 40. There we go. It's a good start. Next, I'm going to raise it up 70 inches. So use the push pull and pull it up and go 70. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to do the offset right up here. And the offset I'm going to choose is going to be 10 inches. So my offset is this right here. And just say offset and 10 inches. And there we go. Next, let's use the pencil and draw a line from here to here. Go from the edge, endpoint to endpoint. And then we are going to erase this. And we're going to push this down all the way down to 60 because we do want to leave a little bit of a base down here as the instructions say. So we're going to push it down. The total is 70, but I only want to go 60. And there we go, which gives me this is 10 inches, this is 10 inches, and so on. All right, so we created the first part of this. Next item we're going to do is we're going to create the wing right here. And the wing that we're going to create is going to be a 40 by 30 rectangle. So I'll choose the rectangle icon again, get to this corner, start coming out here, and I want it to be a 40, comma 30, and enter. And there's my shape. Now I'm going to come up 10. So I'm going to pull it up, and I want to come up 10. So 10, voila. I could do the same for the other side, but I'm just going to go ahead and finish this side off, and then I'll do the other side. Okay? So what I need to do next is I need to use my ruler, and I'm going to come in 15 inches. So where's my little ruler? Over here. I'm going to come in 15 inches. Because that's where the center will be. And then I know that the width, let's see, the width is 2 feet 6 inches, which equates to 24, 30. So this is 30, so I'm going to go halfway, which is 15. So let's go from this point to this point and say 15. And there's my midpoint. So if I look at it from a different angle, it looks probably correct. So let's move this back a little bit, and now we can see that looks give or take about where I want to be. So similar to the first day's assignment, what we're going to do is we're going to cut it out. Start from the middle, go to the edge, and now I'm going to push this down and push that down and get my edges. And once again, where it says on edge. You know, that happens sometimes, so I'm going to do this again. It didn't like. Let's see if this one will work. On edge. All right, there, that time it worked. The previous time, what it was trying to do was when I was selecting this edge, it was also selecting this back area. And so I've seen that happen before, so I just undo that. And the last thing I want to do on this side is cut out my circle in the middle and push it down. And this particular circle, the radius is going to be 5 inches. So in the middle again, come out, hit 5, enter, and there we go. Let's hit the eraser, get rid of this mark. I'm going to leave my markers here because I want to use it on this back side. And I select this and go to where it says endpoint, and we can see that it went all the way through. Excellent. So this side is done. Now I'm going to do this same thing on the other side, and start off by creating that rectangle that we did. And the rectangle was a 40 by 30. Come to this corner, 40, comma 30, enter. Pull it up 10. Voila. And we already know that this is our midpoint because we're using the same line as that. But we also know that we want to come in 15 inches from the edge here. So let's use my ruler and say from here to here, I want to come in 15 and enter. And so there's my mark. So I'll do the same thing, draw the circle, start from here, go all the way out, and hopefully it will do it properly this time, but let's see. If I select this, good. If I select, okay, good. This time it will work fine. Gotta go until it says on edge, there we go. And here, got a bad angle for you guys, so let me move this out a little bit. There we go. And let's see if I can. There we go, and on edge, and that's how we get that out. And one last thing, a circle in the middle, 5 inches, and push it down all the way. Got it, and erase that mark. Now we can erase our lines, and here is your completed product. Last thing we would want to do is just kind of put some measurements on here. And last class period we did it in 2 different angles. On this particular one, you could do 2 angles or you could just do 1 angle, and that's perfectly fine. Now that I know that you know how to do it, if you just do the measurements and just take a screenshot from 1 angle and put that on your web page, that will be perfectly fine. All right, class, awesome job. Good luck on this one.